Marion Walters was born on June 8, 1956, in Covina, a suburban city nestled in Los Angeles County, California. The only daughter in a family of 6 children, she grew up in a traditional Catholic household. Her early years were defined by structure and modesty, an environment where mature entertainment was not just frowned upon but considered morally taboo. Yet beneath the surface of conventional suburbia, marry and develop a keen artistic sensibility. Childhood and early life. As a child, she was imaginative, introspective, and drawn to visual arts. She displayed early talent in sketching, fashion design, and makeup, interests that would eventually shape her future in both overt and subtle ways. While her Catholic upbringing instilled a sense of discipline, it also fostered a rebellious tension that would manifest later in her career choices. Her love of aesthetics was cultivated through magazines, film, and television long before she ever set foot on a set. After high school, she attended design school, pursuing a dream to work in fashion or makeup artistry. To pay for her tuition, she began modeling. What started as a means to an end soon opened doors to a more provocative form of self-expression. Modeling career from We to Penthouse. Before entering the mature film industry, Mary made her mark in mature magazines. Under the pseudonym Kelly Nichols, she posed for publications such as We, Hustler, and Penthouse, where her striking features, lush brown hair, and expressive eyes earned her significant attention. She was a natural in front of the camera, not just for her looks, but for the emotion she could convey. These photo sessions were not merely about eroticism. They were a form of creative expression that allowed her to explore the nuances of sensuality, mood, and character. She became a recognizable figure among magazine readers in the late 1970s, standing out in a crowded field of models with her elegance and vulnerability. It was during this time that she caught the eye of mature film directors who were looking for women who could not only perform, but act. The early 1980s marked a shift in the mature film world. Narrative-driven films were in vogue, and Kelly Nichols fit the mold of the intelligent, emotionally resonant performer. Mature film debut and rise to stardom, 1980 to 1985. Kelly Nichols made her mature film debut in 1980 with Chuck Vincent's Bon Appetit. Unlike many performers who began their careers with low-budget loops or anonymous stag reels, Kelly entered the scene through well-crafted feature films. Her early work with directors like Vincent and Gerard Damiano set her apart immediately. She quickly followed up with appearances in Roommates, 1981, In Love, 1983, and Centerfold Fever, 1981, a film that capitalized on her magazine modeling past. Her performances were notable not just for their eroticism, but for their genuine emotional depth. She had a gift for expressing yearning, fear, desire, and playfulness, sometimes all in one scene. Her role in Love earned her the Mature Film Association of America Award for Best Actress, solidifying her reputation as a serious actress in the mature world. Critics praise her for elevating the material and infusing her characters with complexity. Crossing over, before fully diving into mature film, Nichols had already had brushes with mainstream cinema. She appeared uncredited in 1978's cult horror classic, The Toolbox Murders. But perhaps most remarkably, she worked as Jessica Lange's stunt double in the 1976 remake of King Kong, a little-known but fascinating detail in her eclectic resume. Her connection to Hollywood wasn't limited to on-screen roles. Her skills in makeup artistry allowed her to moonlight behind the scenes on both mature and mainstream productions. This dual career path would become a hallmark of her long run in the entertainment industry. The 1980s were the golden era of Kelly Nichols' career. At the time, mature films were enjoying theatrical releases, bigger budgets, and national attention. Kelly was at the center of this creative explosion. She became a muse to several directors, including Chuck Vincent, who cast her in a string of critically acclaimed films. She worked alongside legends like Ron Jeremy, Jerry Butler, Veronica Hart, and Sharon Mitchell. Her chemistry with co-stars was palpable. Whether playing a housewife in crisis or a sultry femme fatale, Nichols brought a level of craft that few of her peers could match. Notable titles from this period include Roommates, 1981, The Dancers, 1981, In Love, 1983, Great Sexpectations, 1984, Foxtrot, 1982, The Girls of Double D, 1983, Her performances were often praised for their sophistication and subtlety. She could play strong women, vulnerable lovers, or sardonic seductresses with equal skill. Critics often noted her ability to carry a scene through sheer presence and emotion, traits more commonly associated with mainstream actresses. Over her long career, Kelly Nichols received numerous accolades that honored both her artistic contributions and her influence on the industry. These include AFAA Best Actress in Love, 1983, AVN Hall of Fame, 1994-95, Ex-Sarcio Hall of Fame, 1998, Free Speech Coalition Lifetime Achievement Award, 1993, Legends Hall of Fame, 1996. She also frequently appeared in Top 100 and all-time great lists curated by industry historians, critics, and fans. Reinvention. By the early 1990s, as video replaced film and the mature industry's aesthetics shifted toward gonzo and amateur content, Kelly Nichols took a step back from performing, yet she never truly left the business. Instead, she began focusing on her original passion, makeup artistry. She worked behind the scenes on dozens of productions, helping performers look their best under harsh lights and fast schedules. She also became a mentor to younger actresses, offering advice on how to maintain health, image, and boundaries in an often exploitative environment. During this time, she occasionally returned to the screen for non-sex roles, cameos, and special anniversary projects. Her presence always generated buzz and respect. Later life reflection. In July 2020, the Rialto Report, an acclaimed oral history project documenting the golden age of mature film, released a detailed podcast interview titled Kelly Nichols, At Last. In it, Kelly opened up about her childhood, her complicated relationship with fame, and her journey through an industry that both liberated